Okay, it's my phone and very hi everyone, my name is Farah Nizam. So today I'm going to present about my family project which called us Stock Management System in Akhir Medical Center Kuala Lumpur. So we'll move on to the introduction first. So so what is stock management system? So basically, stock management system is a system that provides modules which that will be easy to manage by the storekeeper in the hospital. So it is a computerized system for managing stock, which helps in maintaining the records of each of the medicine in the store and reduces in the system also reduces the workload of the storekeeper. So next is about the problem statement. So the problem statement that I get from the current system is that the storekeeper needs to check the medicine in terms of expiry date one by one, as it takes time to check it manually. Second is that the hospital is lacking of manpower, which they need to hire more manpower towards the medicine. And third is that the storekeeper still using stock cards manually. The stock cards is that they need to insert the medicine that going in and out of the warehouse. So this by using the stock card, they will need to check the stock of medicine one by one. So next we move on to the objective. So objective for the system is that the storekeeper can check the expiry date of each of the medicine by using the system. Once the expiry date of the medicine is near, for example, it is 7 days before the expiry date, the storekeeper will get notified about the medicine, which medicine is going to expire. Second is that the storekeeper can enhance their work more effectively, and it also can reduce their time rather than checking medicine one by one manually. So third is that the storekeeper just needs to insert the medicine, including the quantity of the medicine. So if let's say that the quantity of the medicine is lesser than um, the minimum quantity, so alert will be notified by the storekeeper. So next is scope. So in the system, we'll have for a target user. I'll be explaining about the target user first, and then I'll be explaining about the module. So in the system, we have four target user, which is management, storekeeper, department, and supplier. So for management will register all of the user, which is the storekeeper, supplier, and the department. Why management needs to register? Why don't the other users need have to just register to the system? Because that we need to avoid from outsiders to easily enter the system. So that's why we have management to register the users so that the user will have we need to just log into the system without register. So all of the user will be receiving username and password for the email. Once management register their user, the email will be sent to the user. So we'll move on to the module. So we have six modules in total. So first is login module, of course. So login module is that all of the users need to enter their username and password. So for the storekeeper, department, and supplier, they need to enter username and password for what they have got through email. So next is that medicine module. So this module will be used by the storekeeper. The storekeeper need to insert the medicine. So they need to insert the medicine name and medicine quantity. So the storekeeper can also manage the medicine such as they can update the medicine. And next is other module. Okay, so this module is that the storekeeper can make an order from the supplier. So if let's say it is out of stock or something else, they can just order from the supplier. They just need to enter or insert which medicine that they want to order, the quantity from which supplier that they want to order, and notes that they want to say to the supplier. And they also can add medicine and remove medicine. So next we move on to manage stock. So this manage stock is that stockkeeper can track which medicine is going to expire. So if there is any medicine that is going to expire 7 days before expiry date, the stockkeeper will just have to click on the button dispose and the status will change to dispose. So next is manage request. Manage request is that the storekeeper will receive a request medicine from the department. So the storekeeper will just need to update the status, either they want to accept or decline or out of stock. So we'll move on to graph module. So this graph module will be used by the storekeeper. The storekeeper can track the graph of the medicine, means that the storekeeper can track which medicine is mostly used so that they know what they need to order to the supplier. So yeah, that is the scope. Next is system design. So this is the interface, the login page where the user needs to log in. This is the changing password if the user wants to change their password. So this is for management page. The management will have to register the user, so they need to fill up this form. And if they register user type as supplier, they need to enter company name for the system. Next is that after they have registered, it will they can view which like they can view the user that they have registered. So this is the storekeeper page. Storekeeper can insert medicine. As I said, they can insert medicine name and medicine quantity. Once submit, they can just manage the medicine. They can update the medicine. So this is for insert order. If the storekeeper wants to make an order, so they can add field to add more medicine, and they also can remove the medicine. Okay, so this is the manage order that we have created just now. So once created the order, the medicine will once created the order will automatically created the batch for each of the medicine that they want to order. So this is the manage stock. Manage stock is for the medicine that is going to expire. If there is any medicine that's going to expire, the stockkeeper needs to just click on the button dispose and the status will change to dispose. So this is the manage request requested by the department. So if the stockkeeper accept, it will change the status to accepted. If declined, it will change to declined. If if it is out of stock, it means that the stock in stock in a warehouse is out of stock, so means that the department knows the medicine that they request is not available. So this is the graph that can keep track of medicine that is mostly used. This is the department page for medicine request. So they can insert which medicine that we want and quantity and click submit, and they can view the request medicine that we have read. So this is the status that I said. So it will change if the storekeeper accepted or declined. And this is for supplier page. Once storekeeper have make an order, it will send to stock. It will send to supplier. So the supplier can view which storekeeper make an order. So the storekeeper will have to insert the delivery date, and the expiry date of this medicine. So for the entity relationship diagram, we have eight entities. First, we have alert stock, batch stock, request medicine, user, supplier medicine, and others. So if an alert stock contains alert an alert stock contains one and only one medicine. A medicine is contained in one or many alert stocks. So one users contains in um, one or many supplier. A supplier is contained in one and only one users. So for batch and medicine, one batch contains one or many medicine. One medicine contains one or many batch. So the bridge entity is others. So next is uh, between uh, medicine and users. So one medicine, oh sorry, and users request one or many medicine. One medicine is requested by one or many users. So the bridge entity is request medicine. So next is between users and medicine. Um, one users manage one or many medicine. One medicine is managed by um, one or many users. So the bridge entity is that. So the conclusion is that the system is really helpful for the storekeeper in their daily work. So the storekeeper will not have to do their work manually, and they can reduce their time to fulfill their job. Thus, the system can give benefits to the storekeeper. So we'll move on to the demo of the project. So this is the main page for the system. So as I said, the management needs to register the user first. So the management needs to enter username and password to log into the system to register the user. So I've created management user. So if if they want to change password, they can change the password here. For example, if the users enter the password and password is not the same, so it will come up it is not matched. The password is not matched. So for example, I key in new password so 123 and confirm password so 19. So let's submit. It says here new password not matched. So the user needs to enter same password for both new password and confirm password. So once submit, change password successfully. So they need to log in again by using password. So they change. So if the management want to register the user, they will have to fill in this form. So for let's say if the management wants to register username Farah as a storekeeper, click on register, and it will say here that username already used. So it means that in the system, it cannot have a duplicate username. So we need to have different type of username. So let's say we enter as um, so for let's say to the supplier, they need to enter this company name of the supplier. So the management need also to enter correct email, because this email will be used to send a username and password for this user. So once you register, it will come out new record has been added. So here they can manage user. So this is the user that I've created just now. So happy. So by using this email, so I open my email and to get um the username and password for the user. So this is the email that I've used. So the user supplier need to enter this username and password. Okay, that's for management. We'll move on to supplier, storekeeper. So storekeeper can change password also, same as management, same as supplier, and also department. So they can insert medicine. For example, if they want to insert um, um, cough medicine and a bottle, once they submit, the record has been added successfully, and it will go out here in this managed medicine. The storekeeper can also update the medicine. For example, if they want to add 20,000, submit, it will change this quantity altogether. So if they want to make an order, go to insert order and choose which medicine that they want to order. So let's say I choose this medicine cough, and let's say this is a quantity. Just now I've created supplier name, company name W Berhad, so I choose W Berhad, and they can add medicine, for example Panadol and box. So they can also remove this medicine. So once submit, the storekeeper will receive this order. So we'll move on to the storekeeper. Once they have received this order, I'm using this supplier that I've created. So once login, they also can change password. The supplier also can change password. And they can manage the order that I've created just now. So if they want to ship this, going to shipping this order to the storekeeper, the supplier need to click on button shipping, and they need to enter delivery date when they want to deliver this medicine. Let's say I choose 29th of June and the expiry date of the medicine. So once submit, order shipping successfully, and the status will be changed to shipping. Same goes to storekeeper. It will change the status to shipping. So here, So once the storekeeper receives the order, the storekeeper needs to click on button delivered, and it will be added to stock. Okay, so this is the medicine that I have received from the supplier once I made my order. So I can view the expiry date. And in this manage order, once we have created the order just now, we'll automatically create a dash for medicine that we have create the dash for each of the order that we have created. So in this manage stock, this is for the medicine that is going to expire. So how to know this medicine? How to know what medicine is going to expire is that it will um, um, go in here. So so these are the medicine that is going to expire. So this is already been disposed, and this is a medicine that is not disposed yet. So for example, if I want to dispose this medicine, because the expiry date is on 29th of June, so we'll go to manage stock, and we go here, and the stockkeeper needs to click on dispose button and dispose medicine successfully, and the status will change to dispose. So that is for the medicine that's going to expire. And um, for the graph, okay, so this graph, the stockkeeper can view is that they can view which medicine is mostly used, so that it is easy for the stockkeeper to make an order by using this graph. They can also download, save, print. So that's all for the stockkeeper. And we'll move on to the department. So okay, so this is for the department. You can also change password. So if they want to request medicine from the stockkeeper, they just need to enter which medicine that they want. For example, cough. Just now I added two in bottle. So let's say they want to request heart bottle. So click on submit. So it will go here. So they can know that the status is still requested because the storekeeper not view yet. So for let's say if the storekeeper has viewed the the medicine request, so go to manage request. So the medicine, the storekeeper can either accept it or decline. So if let's say that they want to accept, so accept it. So just now the medicine is accepted. So the status will also change on department. So this one is already accepted. Okay, for example, if the department medicine, they request medicine, and the storekeeper decline the medicine request. The status will change to decline. This one. The status will change to decline. Decline. Same goes to department. Okay. So for an example, this is the medicine that the storekeeper has to decline. So we have the department to notify that the medicine request is declined. For example, if they want to request medicine, for example, this cough, and they insert 30 bottle. So if we go back to the storekeeper, okay, so if just now I ordered 20, and just now also the department have request medicine cough on 5. So the cough is over for what the storekeeper had. So if we accept it, it will say out of stock because um the department insert 30 quantity quantity 30, so the storekeeper would not have 30 bottle of cough in their stock, so it says out of stock. So so we can go here and see that the status will change to out of stock. So just now there is cough medicine here. Now that the medicine is uh do not appear anymore because it is out of stock. So yeah. So when we go back to the department, then the department would have known that yeah, medicine request is out of stock. Okay. So I think that um that's all for me. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this system will be useful for the stock to use. So that's all. Thank you.